Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul video and these are going to be the products that I got on the 4th of July sales in the US. A lot of websites do run 4th of July sales and I shopped 3 major websites. I shopped Profusion, ShopMissA, and Sephora just to get some products for some video ideas that I have. And let me tell you, I've been trying out these products for about a week now and there's only one product that I don't like out of them. So I will be showing you the products as well as giving you guys first impressions if I have tried them. So if that is something that interests you, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, just to let you guys know, I do have to have my door open. Currently it's 85 degrees here and we do not have aircon in this house, so it's very hot and my animals, I have to keep doors open to keep it circulating. So if you see and or hear animals, I do apologize. I gotta keep my animals comfortable. So let's start with products that I have tried, and let me tell you guys, there are a lot. The first thing that I got from the Profusion website is going to be this little kit here. And this kit does come with 3 makeup brushes here and a eyeshadow primer, a face primer, and then an eyeshadow palette and a blush palette here. So first of all, these brushes here are freaking awesome. I love these. I've used this one here every day for my blush since I've got it. I love this eyeshadow brush. They're just like the perfect travel size. This one here is a little bit weird in that it's got a point on it. However, I have used it to pack on the deeper shadows on my outer corner as well as line my lower lash line. So it's a very versatile brush, but I've really enjoyed these, and this kit I believe is $14.99. I of course got it on sale on Profusion's website, but it's a great price for this kit. The eyeshadow primer here I have used and I've got to say it works. This definitely held my eyeshadow on for the whole 8-hour shift, and this eyeshadow here that I have on, I do not have the primer on underneath and it does stay on. It does tend to crease just a hair bit towards the end of an 8-hour shift, but I really do like this primer and it did actually help. The face primer in this kit I have not used yet, but it is just a little sample size. Probably will only get 2 uses out of that one, but I'm excited to try it out in a video. This eyeshadow palette I have literally worn every day since I got it. When you guys see my eyeshadow palette usage at the end of this month, you're gonna see I have literally used this eyeshadow palette every day. It is the palette that I have on my eyes today and I love the color story, and this palette is called In the City and I love this color story. I've used every shade in here except for this black one here. I'm not a big black eyeshadow wearer. I do use it occasionally to set down my liner if I am lining my eyes, but that doesn't happen very often, so me not using that shade is not an overly big deal, but I love every shade in this palette. I have this shade on, this one, the middle one, this shade on my eyes today, as well as this one here. And the only complaint I have about this eyeshadow is I wish it had a lighter shimmer shade. However, I have been enjoying using this as a matte inner corner highlight, as well as this kit coming with a face palette that has 2 highlighters in it, and I use this one here as well as an inner corner highlight. I have used every single blush shade in this palette and I love them all. I have this one on today and this, I love every shade. This is such a good palette and a good curation of a palette, like good color story. You have a more bronzy look and you could probably use this as a rosy bronzer. You have a peach, a pink, and even more peach, like definitely an orangey peach. Now these 2 highlighters here, you do have one that has glitter and you do have one that's a bit more subtle. This one here that has glitter is more of a putty texture and kind of a little bit chunky. I don't really use those as highlighters. I kind of use them as inner corner highlights, but really love this. And altogether, this kit for $14.99 is a steal. And they do actually have other color stories as well. If you guys are interested in them, you can get them as Walmart as well as on the Profusion website. Now, while I was placing the order on Profusion, I also did pick pick up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles eyeshadow palette. I love this palette. I love the turtles. I grew up totally a 90s child, 80s and 90s since I was born in 82. And I love the color story of this palette here. I have only done one look with it using Lean, Mean, and Green up here, as well as these two shimmers down here. And I will pop that look up on the screen, but I really did enjoy this one, and these shimmers are very punchy. I also on the Profusion website got this here, which I have not tried. It does come with 3 glitter shadows-ish, I will call them. Kind of remind me of the Jelly Much shadows from ColourPop. I have not used these yet, but while I was on my Profusion order here, I figured I would show these to you. Now, the one product that I regret getting, I did order from Profusion, and it is their foundation. This is the Feel Good Skin Long Wear Skin Perfector. It's cruelty-free and vegan, hyaluronic acid, medium to full coverage. I wore this yesterday, and you guys, when they say medium to full coverage, it is like you're wearing a mask. It did not look very good on my skin at all, and by the end of the day, it was just, you could tell, and it really did look like I had a mask on my face. So this is the one product that I am not the happiest that I got. However, I will try it again. It might be that I just put too much on, but all in all, I mean, I love the packaging. I love the way that they redid it. The shade match is not the best for me, and I have the shade Fair 110, but I think this one's gonna be a no-go for me personally. Also, while I was on the Profusion website, I ordered 2 of the lip glazes. I have the shade Lychee Glaze and Strawberry Glaze. I've kind of been getting into lip stains, but not really, and I have not tested these out. I wore them once, and I have to say, I did take it off because the lip color was not matching my eye look and my outfit, so I did take it off, and so I have not tested these. I've just tried them on. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, moving on to Sephora, because that is my smallest order. I did order me another one of the Iconic London Super Smoother Blurring Skin Tints. I am finishing up the one I currently have, and I absolutely love this foundation. Kind of regretting purchasing this, but I will explain that in just a moment. But I will say this is one of my favorite foundations, or it was when I got it, and I love this foundation, which is why I ordered a backup. It was like half off on Sephora website. Might still be half off. I'll have to let you know, but I do love it. Ordered me a backup. And the other thing I got from Sephora was the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow, this little packet here. I have been using this and absolutely love the bronzer in it. It is the bronzer that I currently have on today. It is very small. I'll be curious to see how long this bronzer lasts, but it's a beautiful bronzer, and I absolutely love it. I'm very glad I got it. I think I got it on sale for like $15 on the Sephora website. So the last order I placed was on the ShopMissA website. And you guys, I placed this order because I wanted to try out their foundations. I want to do a video kind of ranking all the foundations that they have on their website. So I bought quite a few foundations, and let me tell you, I've tried out 2 of them so far and love them. Okay, here we go. Let's get into this. The first thing I got, and I've already tried out, is going to be the AOA Matte Vision High Def Foundation. I did get 2 shades in this foundation. I got L2 and L3. L2 is a little dark for me, so I did get, while I was on the AOA website, the shade adjusting drops, so I used these 2 together. But I wore this, and you guys, I love this foundation. It is definitely a matte foundation, and when you first put it on, it is too matte even for my oily skin. Now, I do have oily mature skin, just to let you guys know, but this was too matte for me, and I was a little bit disappointed in this. However, as the day wore on, this is beautiful on the skin. I absolutely loved it. It held up in the humidity, it held up in the heat, it was just gorgeous, and I am very impressed with this. This would definitely be only a summertime foundation or a heat foundation, or you know, you're gonna go to a concert and dance around and be sweating. This is gonna hold up, and it's gonna be beautiful, and I love this foundation. The next foundation I got that I'm wearing today is going to be the Dewy Blend Foundation, and this is again by AOA, and again I got shade L2 and L3. L3 is not open. because I've been using L2. This is the foundation I have on today, and this is the second time I am wearing it. Now, I will say I was very hesitant with this. I did, again, have to use the shade adjusting drops just to let you know. I was very hesitant with this foundation because it is dewy blend, and I am an oily skin girl. Most dewy foundations I do not really like because by the end of the day, I just look disgusting. We'll be real here. My skin just looks way too oily, way too disgusting. But this right here doesn't get that way. And it says it's dewy. Of course, I do set this with a powder, but this is kind of the level of dewy glow that it gives throughout the whole day. Now, I am sitting in a very hot room. I am wearing a long sleeve shirt in a hot room. Why? I don't know. I like to torture myself with the heat, I guess. But this is beautiful, and I'm sitting here sweating, and this is the level of dewy coverage it gives. It does not get more dewy than this, and I really do like that. I will say I like that this has this little pump here on it. However, A, it just went shooting across the room, and B, the pump stopped working today, and it was only the second time I had used it, so I had to actually twist it open and like do it that way. Again, for a $1.88 foundation, that's not so bad, but slight bit of annoyance, just a slight bit of annoyance. Love this. I did also get the brush on liquid concealer here. I got shades L2 and L3. L3 is too dark for me. L2 is a good shade match for me in this one. However, this creases horribly. This is not very mature eye friendly, and it does definitely sink into all my fine lines underneath my eyes, and I do have quite a few, so I will probably only wear this again maybe for a trying new makeup video for you guys, but this is not going to be something that I like and I use on a regular basis. I did get two blushes from their line here. This is the Cherry Blossom, and this one is in Yura Kobe, and this one is in Kyoko. And this one here I have used. The Kyoko I have used before, and it is a very pretty blush. It does have some shimmer running through it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the shimmer particles running through it. Ooh, and I just stuck my nail in it. Dang. Okay, but this is a very pretty blush. It held up very well. I like this color. This one here I have not tried, but it also has shimmer running through it, and then this one is the Yura Kobe one. Also has some shimmer, more of a peachy color, and I like this formula, so I'm pretty sure I will like this blush. Just haven't tried this color yet. This one I have. I picked up a mascara. This is the Extendo Lash Mascara. They were saying that this mascara was a tubing mascara. It does have just a normal bristle wand going on there, nothing fancy. This gives a very fluttery eye look, which I do like. However, this is not a tubing mascara. It's one of those that's going to run down your face when you try to remove it. It did hold up throughout the day, which I did appreciate. Just taking it off was so messy at the end of the night. But again, it's a very natural mascara. This is not going to be one that I would wear on a day-to-day basis. This would be one where if I'm wearing less eyeshadow and, you know, less makeup in general, this would be one I would reach for. We are now getting into the products I have not tried, so I'm just going to show them to you really quick. I did get also the blue shade adjusting drops from AOA, just because I get a lot of foundations that are way too yellow for my skin. I did also get the A2O Lab Soft Matte Foundation. I got the shade L2. I have tried this foundation before. I don't remember what I thought of it, so I did get it again. All right, you guys, I'm really sorry if the angle of the camera has changed at all. I had to change out my battery. But I also got from AOA, these are the Soft Touch Blurring Powder Foundations. This one is in the shade Translucent, and this one is an L1. L1 is definitely going to be way too yellow for me, but I'm hoping maybe I can use it as a setting powder. I also picked up another one of my Pawpaw Wonder Blenders. I love these. I've used them for years. I also picked up the Filter Free Face Primer. Now, this looks new on their website. However, it looks a lot like the one that I used to use all the time. In fact, if you've watched my videos for a while, you know that I only used that primer for a very long time just because I like the way it looked. And this packaging kind of reminds me of it. I have not tried it as of yet, but I'm curious if they just repackaged my favorite primer from them. We're going to try it out and see. I got all 6 shades of the Butter Blur Creamy Lipsticks. Now, if you guys don't know and you haven't been watching my videos recently, I'm really on a lipstick kick and I just wanted to try out all the shades. They don't have the best like shade swatches online, so I just got all 6 and I figure I can do a lip swatch video for you guys. And that way, if you guys wanted to get them, you would at least have an idea, because online they really do need to work on their lip swatches. My last 3 products I picked up from AOA is the Puff and Set Translucent Setting Powder. It does come with a cute little puff, which I do like, and a little sifter there. And then I got 2 eyeshadows. I got another of the Magical Girl ones, and I've had one of these before. I really liked the color on it, and this one is in the shade Sheer Kiru. And this one just looked gorgeous, a beautiful rose gold. And then I've got the A2O Glow Liquid Eyeshadow here, and this is in the shade Melt. This is a really dark brown, and I'm kind of hoping this is one that I can sheer out a little and maybe use as a crease color. We'll see. I'm very curious to give these a go. And that is all. That is the end of this haul, and I am kind of excited that I got a chance to try out some of these products before I hauled them for you guys, so you get my first impressions. So now when you guys see them in videos coming up, I have already tried these, so you'll be seeing my second and third impressions. I'm not a huge fan of first impression videos because they don't give you the full idea of it. They don't give you like everything. I haven't had a chance to really try them out, is what I'm trying to say, and failing miserably. So on that note, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and while you're at it, why not subscribe if you enjoy makeup content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!